It's very expensive. So now, you're in heating. Feel that pipe, but don't put your palm. You'll burn your hand. It's hot.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
So now let's go down to the thermostat and make sure it doesn't say emergency heating.
Okay.
Because right now you're running just heat pump. Good morning, guys. What's going on? How's everything? February 1st, 2023. I'm going to go right now to a no heat. I'll see if it's anything interesting, but the main thing for this video today is going through Carrier's Infinity split systems with the user interface. So when there's a plugged filter, I believe every time we change a filter, you should always go ahead and do a duct assessment, airflow verification test, because of the variable speed and the amp draw change when there's a plug filter versus the output. But we'll go over it when I get there. Hope all is well, and let's enjoy this weather.
We were stuck in some terrible traffic. I had to rescue Jason last night. He was stupid. I had invited him here as a guest to stay because I stayed with my wife's place.
I've been here before. So the police officer watches your house sometimes. Yeah.
I got the best protected house.
You got an, and he's an awesome guy too.
Yeah.
I was just at his house the other day.
John and Ann and Saul and the thermostat is right here behind this.
Jay, will you throw that up? You want to? Keep down. Let's see.
Look at it, how old it is.
I'll tell you in a second, as soon as I see a serial number. I could look it up for you. I don't know exactly. It's either going to be a board right now or your igniter. Let me check it out. All right, so we're going to have a failed igniter here. So we're going to check for voltage.
So are most of the heaters around here the same brand? Or
In White Plains, I notice a lot of furnaces. But, I mean, you got a brand. No, they're all different brands. But as far as gas furnaces, I notice a lot in White Plains.
So like this igniter, you'd have to carry like a bunch of different brand igniters, or they're kind of universal?
Some are universal, but it's funny. I was just at Johnstone on my way here to pick up because I used one, not the same one here, the other night, and I ran out of it, so I had to pick up two. So I'm looking for 120 volts. There we go. So our board's good, and I had 19 ohms here, and we want 50 to 75. So my coworker's going outside. We're going to switch the igniter, and he's going to be up and running. Excuse me, why do you call it the China? Because it's from China. So we threw in the Glowfly. And here's the old igniter. So we're going to start this fella up. Power. Gas is on. Check amps on that. There we go. Fire's leaking, so we're going to put it to test. Tell me where you see it. Is it on? Let me see.
Just pushing right off the pad.
Okay, so we lower the water to a drip per second. And you're gonna set the relative humidity to 30%, 35. Put it to 35, and it's good.
There's the sensor.
Yeah, so this was pouring out with water because it's on the supply, but the water pressure was so high. So now you can see it's coming down. It's nice. My battery just died. It's not 12 o'clock. It's 9:49. My coworker just had to give me a jump. I had the hazards on. I don't think the battery should have died in 20 minutes with the hazards on, but it did. But now it's good. So we're gonna go to do some Carrier Infinity split system to the commercial unit, residential splits, but it's a nice setup. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna do some duct assessment, airflow verification tests, stuff like that. After removing filters, check the CFM and all that. So we have here with a dirty filter right now. So we're gonna do a duct assessment. Like the menu. Because the filter's probably plugged, so now we're gonna go ahead and change the filter, and then we're gonna get the difference. I'm gonna do this one, menu. Well, he's changing that filter, carrier, service. Airflow verification test, back. There we go. That'll screw the verification test up. That's gonna make a big difference. You have a fresh one? Yeah, there you go. 20 by 22? 22 by 24, actually. I got that one here. On this one now. Or just fold it. Well, unless you're putting it in the 24 side. This one actually isn't too bad. Okay, so we'll check this filter. Now we're gonna do another duct assessment with the.
There's gotta be a difference with that.
Oh, yeah, this actually alerted that it was too much. It was too restricted. The other one didn't. See the one that moved to Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stayed in touch with him for a while because him and I. Sweatshirt. I am not throwing the sweatshirt in the dryer, man. I'll tell you that.
No, yeah, they just shrink. The old ones with the
gray hoodies.
With the gray hoods. Yeah, I have a couple of them, but they're the best.
Yeah, jackets in there too.
Yeah, but the one with the bag, they suck. They're like heavy, like.
I swear my Carhartt.
Yeah.
If it's that cold and I need a jacket, I'm on a roof. Ain't nobody looking to see my shirt. It's been on a van the past 7 years. It's dry.
So 0.39 from 0.96. So on a Carrier Infinity, yes. So on a Carrier Infinity, if you ever see a system fault with auxiliary G input shutdown, it's going to be either a float switch, a pan full of water, a condensate pump.
Oh, they're breaking G with the float?
They're breaking G, yeah, with the Infinity. Because this is the only way you can do it on the Infinity. So right here, this little float switch, I have it pressed down on purpose just to show it. Yeah. And then you just put it in carefully and back into the...
If you break R with it, you're not going to actually show a fault now. Because it's killing everything.
Exactly. Yeah, you're just killing power at that point. So now it should have went away. Let me see.
That's all the stuff that I'm refreshing on.
And it went away. See? There you go. And then we'll put it up just to make sure it runs. And then we'll bring it back down. So they're good.
All right.
So we'll set this down to heat and then 68. Pick these up today. Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah. It's a fun one to look at barbecue. Hook up like that Wagyu beef stuff, man.
So I guarantee you there's going to be a duct issue here. Or airflow.
Get my crusty ass hands in there.
You should see my crusty hands. You got to go back to hold it.
Should it turn green?
Yeah.
Definitely gotta hold these longer.
Installation.
Airflow verification test.
Yes, sir. Cool.
The other one, I know reset.
Look. Static pressure 1.55, bro.
Yeah, I can believe it. They're all gonna be on.
That's just, I can't wait to pull this filter. We're doing an airflow verification test. This is the last filter we just pulled. Let's go see the difference. Filters will tell you, to me, filters are one of the most important parts of HVAC. Filter and a thermometer are the best two things. Tells you everything, dude. Yep. 1.55 with a dirty filter. Got 0.26. You do the math. That's how you make sure when you are doing carrier Infinity system maintenance, always go through the airflow verification test. We're gonna set this back down to 70 for them. Hey guys, I'm going to a no heat call in Brewster, New York. First, I'm stopping at McDonald's. It just says no heat, so I don't know what's going on with it. We'll check it out when we get there. What's going on? How are you?
Good, how are you? Come in.
What's going on? Hey, baby. Your heat sucks? Why?
Because it can't maintain temperature.
Okay.
It went down. There you go. It can't maintain at 71. Last night it had auxiliary heat on all night.
Yeah.
And was down at 63.
Have you checked your heat pump outside?
No.
You haven't checked to see if the outside unit's heating?
Nope.
Okay. So where's your breaker panel?
Right here.
Can I look at it?
Yeah. Let me move.
Who hooked up this nest?
Huh?
Who hooked up the nest?
You guys did.
Who? My company?
Yeah.
Okay. When?
A couple of years ago.
Okay. Let me see something.
They were just here. They've been here 3 times already.
For?
Because it wasn't working and the auxiliary heat wasn't picking up. So then one time somebody changed it that the auxiliary heat picks up no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next person came and said the auxiliary heat picks up if it's under 30 degrees.
Okay.
So the auxiliary heat did kick in.
Okay.
But no, because I said so. No, I said no. Go play. You're not
Let's
listening.
go to 2 things I need to check. I need to see what kind of unit this is. Because if it's a ream or if...
It's right here.
Okay. That's your air handler. That's labeled backwards. Okay. Okay. Heat pump 2 and 4 are labeled wrong. Okay. Condenser 6 and 8. So make sure we have. You have no amperage. You have your emergency heat's not is not pulling amps. So come here, I'll show you. Okay, you have 0 amps. This is your emergency heat right here. Here.
Yep.
And here.
Okay.
Okay, you're supposed to have 20 amps, at least 19, 16, 22.
Okay.
You have 0. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do. Still 0 amps. 0 amps. Are you even getting any heat in this house?
Well, so that's what I was explaining to you.
So no auxiliary heat. I don't even think our heat pump's running. Okay. The heat pump's running. The fuck is this shit? Shit. You know what? You know something? I bet you she's running an air conditioning. Because she's got that. They probably have the O and the B reversed. I guarantee you. Watch this. Wow. Okay, so right now I should be getting amps because I'm doing a test, right? Remember we had 0 amps? What did I say? 19, 20?
Yep.
Okay. 21?
Yep.
Your thermostat. Testing heat, done. Done. Now we're gonna test heat pump heating. It's gonna take 1 minute and 44 seconds.
Okay.
And then I bet you that gets warm. 12 more seconds, we're gonna start to feel that pipe warming up. With the test on, I'm gonna put the door on, and I wanna check my thermometer. You could come over here and just feel this pipe that it's warming up. Again, it's only on test, but I wanted to show you that.
Yeah, it was warm before.
Yeah, well, it's in test right now, so if I was to stop it, it's gonna be something with the program in the thermostat, and I'll figure it out. I just want to test each individual.
Listen, you do.
Where's your vent?
Right there.
No, that's the return. Supply.
Oh, over there.
Okay, well, I'm about 5'2".
I'm only like 4 inches taller than you.
You are?
Yeah.
Could you?
Watch out, bud.
Or step on something, whatever. I don't want to step on your things. Just make sure it's increasing, that's all. It's very, very hot here. Like, very hot. Actually, I could test it here. I got it.
It's going up.
Yeah, but I have a test here. There's a duct.
Did they make a hole already?
Yeah, it's already there for that reason. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so that's climbing. So now my next step, I know you have heat pump working. I know you have emergency heat working. I have to go through your settings. Maybe I'll just go through like a brand new install on your system, right?
Okay.
Continue. Heat type, heat pump. Okay, we're gonna energize. Use is the most common in O, which if like I was saying. So this is what Shawnee did before with your 30 degrees.
Yep.
So use the heat pump compressor when the outdoor temperature is above 30. Okay. Where do you want it? It's gonna be 0 degrees on Friday.
I know. What do you suggest? Well, let's put it this way. I have a kid. So
I would do like 20 degrees.
20, okay.
I mean, you know, over 20, the heat pump's gonna run. Under 20, you would like some backup heat.
Okay.
Trust me, your carrier heat pump outside goes a lot lower. It'll work a lot lower than 20, but it doesn't hurt to have a backup auxiliary. Okay. Done. So now, compressor minimum temperature should only be used if auxiliary controls an auxiliary heater. Okay, use the heat pump auxiliary heat when the outdoor temperature is below 20. Done. Okay, so equipment type.
Wait, hold on, because it was cold last night.
Yeah, but we had it at 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's not below 20, it's not going to come out.
No, go back to 30 then. Oh. Good point. 30. Done. Confirm. 30. Heat pump when the outdoor temperature is below.
Yeah, below 30. Right, that would make more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then done. Okay, so now what we want to do is I want to hit done. And I want to see if I'm getting my auxiliary heat like I should have gotten when I got here.
Okay.
Auxiliary heat's running because we're asking for a 17-degree differential, right? So before when I got here, well, we're not going to do that normally.
Oh, no, look how quickly it popped up to 72. Right?
Yeah, well, now feel that pipe without burning your hands.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and now also, while we're doing that, we're going to get our amps too.
Oh, okay.
Which means your emergency heat is running, right?
Yep.
So now what I want you to do, you said it's 72 over there? Let's bring it to 73. 73. Auxiliary heat should kick off, and then your heat pump should go on as well. Oh, actually, we have it on that test, though, so.
Yeah.
But, again, so hold on. Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah.
It's real hot. Okay?
It was hot before, but I could hold my hand on it.
Heating, 72. I just want to check amp draw to make sure my auxiliary went off. See, now we have no auxiliary amps.
Okay.
Okay? No auxiliary amps.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to test it back to where you wanted it. Have no amperage right now.
Okay.
Which we don't. That's 0.0. That's nothing.
Yeah.
It's when it's 20.
20.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay? But now
Okay.
together, can we walk upstairs?
Yep.
And just make sure that this pipe outside is piping hot like it is and the fan's running.
Okay.
It's very expensive. So now, you're in heating. Feel that pipe, but don't put your palm. You'll burn your hand. It's hot.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
So now let's go down to the thermostat and make sure it doesn't say emergency heating.
Okay.
Because right now you're running just heat 5, so we're up
Okay.
3. You're not emergency heating. You're heat pump only.
So it's my
It's already 73 degrees, and I got here it was 69.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? The door's not even sealed on properly yet. What temp do you like?
Usually around 71. Unless you're cold. Are you cold? Okay.
They're all set. So, a couple settings on the thermostat were wrong. They had it set for the emergency heat not to go on in a certain temperature, and then the heat pump wasn't going on at a certain temperature, so nothing was going on except for blowing cool air. But thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I just took you for a couple rides today, or a couple service calls. Thanks again. Take care. Have a good night.